I'm here in stunning Monterey, California to check out the newly redesigned 2017 Honda CR-V. Now, among the changes for the CR-V this year are two new engines. The base engine is now a 2.4-liter four-cylinder, and that's only found in LX models. All other trim levels get a new 1.5-liter turbocharged engine that is much more exciting, and that's the one that we're testing out today in the touring model that we have here. Now, although this sounds very similar to what you'd find under the hood of the current generation Honda Civic, changes have been made to make this engine more powerful for the CR-V. It has a different turbo and an additional cooling system, both of which help boost power to 190 horsepower and 179 pound-feet of torque. That's a gain of 16 horsepower and 17 pound-feet of torque versus the Civic, which should help given the added weight of the CR-V. Now I've had a chance to get behind the wheel of the new CR-V, and I will say this, it does drive better than its predecessor. There are improvements to the suspension and to the steering which make it feel more taut and more stable on the road, both at high speed on the highway and when taking curves more aggressively. The one thing that did slightly disappoint me was the engine. Now, I thought that the upgraded engine would make it feel a little bit quicker, a little bit more peppy, but it does feel like the CVT holds it back slightly. It's not slow by any means, but it doesn't feel like it really wants to accelerate. This is also the all-wheel drive version of the CR-V, but we didn't really have a chance to test that out since we were on dry, paved roads the whole day. The mechanical improvements to the CR-V definitely improve its driving experience. However, what I think will ultimately set the redesigned SUV apart are updates to its family-friendly features. Now, the previous generation of the CR-V also had a large storage space in the center console. However, it's gotten an upgrade in the redesign. There is now a large rubberized mat here which will fit your smartphone, so it doesn't slide around while you're driving. This piece will also now slide back or get taken out completely to open up a big storage space. Now, this is big enough to fit something like a small laptop or a few notebooks. There is one caveat, however. If you store something valuable here, you won't be able to cover it with this piece removed, so be careful when storing valuables. There are also several family-friendly upgrades to the second row as well. Honda stretched out the wheelbase on the CR-V, which adds 2.1 inches of rear legroom. That means you have a lot of legroom and a lot of headroom, even at a touring model like this one with a sunroof. One other feature that I really like, the addition of optional USB charging ports to the back row. Now, each of these ports charge at 2.5 amps, which means that they can charge smartphones and tablets. Perfect for keeping kids occupied on long drives. One other second row feature that you might not notice but will definitely appreciate is that the second row doors now open almost 90 degrees perpendicular from the car. This gives you a larger opening, and that will be much appreciated by parents with young children who have to put them into car seats, or even just me, and it makes it much easier to climb in. Also new to the redesigned CR-V, a hands-free power liftgate, which you activate by waving your foot under the rear bumper like so. Now, this feature is only available on touring models such as the one that we have here. Now, if we continue into the rear cargo area, this shelf is actually a two-level shelf. If you keep it up on the top level here, it forms a flat cargo floor, but it can also drop down to help you store taller items. Now, Honda says that this piece is rated to carry 100 kilograms. Honda also said that there's almost 10 more inches of cargo room from the rear of the cargo area to the back of the front seats, which means that you can fit objects up to 5 feet long. However, I'm 5'11", and I seem to fit in the space just fine. All these updates prove that the changes to the redesigned CR-V run much more than skin deep. They're thoughtful, they're functional, and it should be a big hit with families everywhere.
Thanks for watching. Click here for more videos and here to subscribe to our YouTube channel.